Hello there, movie enthusiasts. Welcome to another magical episode of Real Talk. I am your host, Josh Bell, and today we are stepping into the enchanting world of Disney's first full length animated feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Join me as we dive deep into this beloved classic. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs invites us into a magical kingdom where a beautiful and kind hearted princess named Snow White resides. Her life takes a fateful turn when her wicked stepmother, the Queen, becomes consumed by jealousy over Snow White's unmatched beauty. Driven by envy, the Queen orders Snow White's banishment, hoping to put an end to her existence. Left to fend for herself in a mystical forest, Snow White encounters seven endearing dwarfs: Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. With their support, Snow White finds solace, friendship, and protection. But the Queen's malevolence knows no bounds, and she devises a sinister plan involving a poisoned apple to rid herself of Snow White forever. The film unfolds as an eternal battle between good and evil, and at its core are themes that touch the heart. It celebrates the triumph of goodness and kindness over wickedness and mirrors the significance of inner beauty. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a testament to the power of friendship, love, and the resilience that arises in the face of adversity. It's a timeless story that continues to capture the imaginations and warm the hearts of audiences across generations. As we delve deeper into this classic, you'll discover the enduring themes that have made it a beloved treasure in the world of animation and cinema. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs stands as a masterpiece of animation and a groundbreaking work of art. Let's dive into the aesthetics that make this film a visual marvel. The film's animation is a testament to the dedication of Disney's creative team. Every frame is a work of art. With exquisite attention to detail, the characters from Snow White to the Seven Dwarfs are brought to life with intricate designs and fluid movements. The forest settings, enchanted creatures, even the Queen's castle are all meticulously crafted, immersing viewers in a mesmerizing world. Snow White introduced the world to the multi-plane camera, a groundbreaking innovation for animation. This technology added depth to the scenes, creating a three-dimensional feel in a two-dimensional world. The use of multiple layers of artwork add realism and richness to these visuals. The forest scenes where Snow White flees from the Queen exemplify the multiplane camera's transformative impact. Each of the seven dwarfs is a unique character with distinctive features and personalities. Their designs, from the curmudgeonly Grumpy to the cheerful Happy, showcase Disney's ability to create memorable and lovable characters. Snow White herself is an iconic design, with her dark hair, her red lips, and blue and yellow dress becoming the quintessential image of a Disney princess. Snow White is filled with iconic visual moments that have become a part of cinematic history. Snow White's graceful dancing with the dwarfs, the terrifying transformation of the Queen into the old hag, and the climactic rescue of Snow White are all visually striking scenes that have left an indelible mark on animation and film history as a whole. The film's use of color is both striking and symbolic. Snow White's vibrantly colored dress contrasts with the earthly tones of the forest, emphasizing both her purity and innocence. The Queen's dark and regal attire symbolizes her malevolence. The contrast between the cheerful dwarf's cottage and the Queen's sinister castle add more depth to the story. Snow White truly excels in visual storytelling. The facial expressions, the body language of the characters all convey emotions and plot developments without the need for excessive dialogue. The ability to tell a story through visuals is a hallmark of the Disney animation style, and it is on full display here in their very first film. The aesthetic choices have stood the test of time, even over 80 years after its release. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs remains visually stunning and captivating, a testament to its enduring power of the aesthetically told story. These aesthetics, from the meticulous animation to the iconic visual moments, are integral to what makes the film so charming, and it makes Snow White the milestone in the history of animation and even film, allowing it to enchant and inspire both young and old audiences alike. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs also features a timeless and enchanting musical score composed by Frank Churchill and Larry Morey. The score is an essential element that adds emotional depth and charm to the film. So, what makes it so magical? Well, one of the film's most iconic songs, Someday My Prince Will Come, gives us a beautiful, melodious, and hopeful tune. Sung by Adriana Caselotti as Snow White, it captures the princess's longing for love and her belief that someday that love will come. The song's gentle and dreamy melody, paired with Caselotti's sweet voice, has made it a classic for Disney that resonates with audiences still to this day. Then there's Hi Ho, another beloved and memorable song from the film, the working song of the Seven Dwarfs. As they head to the diamond mine, the song's catchy rhythm and cheerful lyrics make it an instant earworm. Their harmonious singing reflects the camaraderie and adds a dose of humor to the film. Then there's the playful and catchy tune, Whistle While You Work, that Snow White sings with her forest animal friends as they clean up the dwarf's cottage. The song has an uplifting tempo, and the lyrics encourage joy in everyday tasks, showcasing the film's emphasis on the power of a positive attitude. There's also With a Smile and a Song, Snow White's joyful disposition and encapsulated in this heartwarming song. As she befriends the woodland creatures in the forest, she sings about the beauty of life and the world all around her. The song is optimistic and simple, and it reflects Snow White's character. I'm Wishing is a beautiful romantic duet between Snow White and her prince. It sets the stage for their eventual reunion. The melody is sweet and enchanting, underlining the theme of love and destiny. In addition to the memorable songs, the film's instrumental score creates a rich, emotionally resonant atmosphere. The music underscores what the characters are feeling, from the queen's sinister evil to the dwarf's playful and whimsical themes. The orchestral arrangements enhance the story, and it makes it easier for the audience to connect with the characters' emotions. The musical score plays a vital role in setting the tone of the film, complementing the visuals and the narrative, adding depth to the characters and their experiences. The songs and melodies have become classics, and the score as a whole contributes to the enduring charm and emotional impact of the film. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a treasure trove of timeless themes that continue to resonate to this day. So let's explore some of the deep and enduring thematic elements from this Disney classic. At its core, the film celebrates the triumph of goodness over evil. The character of Snow White, with her kind and compassionate nature, conquering the wickedness of her stepmother, the queen. The theme underscores the idea that doing good deeds and having a pure heart can overcome even the darkest of forces. The film places great emphasis on inner beauty and character. Snow White's beauty is not just skin deep, it radiates from within. The theme encourages viewers to look beyond appearances and value a person's inner qualities. It is a message that remains as relevant today as it was in 1937. The film highlights the significance of friendship and the support of loved ones in challenging times. Snow White's deep connection with the Seven Dwarfs demonstrates how friendship and camaraderie can help individuals navigate challenges and offer comfort when things get rough. Then love in all its forms takes center stage in the story, whether it's love between Snow White and her prince, the dwarf's affection for Snow White, or the love between the woodland creatures and Snow White. Love is a force that can heal, awaken, and transform. It ultimately conquers hatred and jealousy. And then there's resiliency. Snow White's resilience in the face of adversity is another prominent theme. Despite the queen's repeated attempts to harm her, Snow White remains hopeful and compassionate. Her unwavering determination serves as a beacon of inner strength and perseverance. And then the enchanted forest represents wonder, mystery, and transformation. It's a place where ordinary things become extraordinary and dreams do come true. The forest symbolizes the idea that magic and beauty can be found in unexpected places, inspiring us as viewers to see the extraordinary all around us. These timeless themes, thoughtfully and compassionately presented in the film, make it connect with audiences on a very deep, emotional, and enduring level. This is not just a movie, it is a heartwarming and profound tale that stands the test of time. The magic of Snow White wouldn't have been possible without talented individuals who were able to bring this enchanting tale to life. So let's take a look at the crew and the cast that were key members to this undertaking. First, we have the visionary founder of the Walt Disney Company, Walt Disney himself. He was the driving force behind the project. He firmly believed in the potential of the full length animated feature. His dedication to storytelling and innovation shines through in every aspect of this film, even when the rest of the industry was firmly skeptical of the idea. Adriana Castellotti provided the enchanting voice for Snow White. Her sweet and melodious voice perfectly matched the character's gentle and compassionate nature. Castellotti's performance set the bar high for future Disney princesses and added to the unique charm of Snow White. Creating the Seven Dwarfs as distinct and memorable characters was a remarkable achievement. Each dwarf had a unique personality and quirks that endeared them to audiences. The voice cast brought these characters to life, making them beloved in their own right. Then we have Walt Disney's brother, Roy O. Disney. He played a vital role in the financial aspects of the project. He secured financing for the film, making its completion possible. Roy's business acumen and support were instrumental in bringing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to the big screen. The film's animation team, under Walt Disney's guidance, was responsible for the groundbreaking animation techniques. They put in hard work to bring the characters and the world of the film to life with meticulous attention to detail. Their dedication to the project was essential to its success. Then there's Frank Churchill and Larry Morey, whose music and song became an integral part of the film's charm and continue to be celebrated to this day. The collaborative effort of these talented individuals under Walt's leadership brought Snow White to life. Their creativity, dedication, and innovation set a new standard for animation and storytelling in cinema. This talented team's work continues to be celebrated as a milestone in the history of animation. While the film is a masterpiece, even classics have aspects that might be considered shortcomings. First, the film created in a different era reflects traditional gender roles. Snow White is the quintessential damsel in distress, waiting for a prince to rescue her. This portrayal may not sit well with contemporary audiences looking for more empowered and independent female characters. The film's character lineup is primarily composed of white characters, and there is a lack of racial and ethnic diversity. This absence of diversity doesn't align with modern standards of representation and inclusivity. Some viewers may find the storyline simplistic, especially in comparison to modern animated films with more complex plot and character development. Snow White adheres to a traditional fairy tale structure, which could be seen as a limitation in terms of narrative depth. The prince character has been criticized for his passive role in the story. He doesn't have much screen time or really any character development, and this can be seen as a shortcoming given the evolving expectations of male characters in animated films. And then there's the evil queen's motivation for hating Snow White. They're never really explored in depth. It's just her jealousy and vanity as the primary driving forces behind her actions. But a more complex backstory for the queen could have added depth to the character. It's always important to consider these aspects within the context of a film's time of creation and the evolution of the animation industry. While they may be considered shortcomings by today's standards, they don't diminish the film's quality in any significant way. Let's take a look at some of the trivia around Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. First, Walt Disney's decision to create the first full length animated feature was considered incredibly risky by industry insiders. The project, dubbed Disney's Folly, had a budget that exceeded $1.5 million, a massive sum in the 1930s. And Disney even had to mortgage his home to help finance it. However, the film's success not only saved Disney Studios, but also revolutionized animation. Andrea Castellotti, who provided the voice for Snow White, had an exclusive contract that prevented her from appearing in any other films. This exclusivity added to the unique charm of Snow White's character. Then, in the early stages of production, Walt Disney himself provided a temporary voice for Dopey until a suitable actor could be found. His brief stint as Dopey is a piece of Disney history. The iconic song Hi Ho, sung by the Seven Dwarfs as they head to work, was inspired by real-life work chants of miners. The song became an instant classic and is still hummed and sung by fans of the film. The film was a massive financial gamble for Disney. The studio invested a significant amount of money into the project, and its success was far from guaranteed. Fortunately, the film became a groundbreaking and financial triumph for Disney. Nowhere was that more obvious than the 1939 Academy Awards, when the film received an honorary award for its recognition highlighting the groundbreaking nature of the film. They were awarded 1 regular-sized Oscar statuette and 7 miniature Oscars. So that gives us a little bit of a showcase of the creativity and innovation that went into the film. And I always like a little bit of trivia just to spice things up and give us a little insight. So to say Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a true masterpiece in the world of cinema, setting the bar for animation and storytelling. Its enduring themes, groundbreaking filmmaking, and memorable characters have solidified its place as a timeless classic. With a perfect rating of 10 out of 10, this film remains a shining example of Disney's lasting impact on the world of animation. Thank you so much for joining us on this enchanting journey through the heart of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you have any questions or comments about the show, or you just like to suggest a film for us to review, please reach out to us at therealreeltalk@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at realreeltalk or Twitter at realreeltalkpod. We'd love to hear from you all. In our next episode, we have another cinematic gem on our hands. Get ready for an in-depth discussion of the beloved adventure film, The Goonies. Join us as we explore the treasure-filled journey of a group of kids in search of pirate gold. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling.